Hello patrons, it's me Samira and welcome to my sketchbook tour for the month April. And this is a very interesting story that this is somehow the only way I can make videos over here because I am quitting YouTube. I said taking a break, but I'm actually not going to get back to YouTube anymore. So it's so much fun to still continue to make videos on Patreon here. It's like I'm not entirely detached from making videos. So yeah, let's get started. So I have two books here. The first one is the beginning of Salt and Sambar. So this was 6 months old, but I thought I'd share this with you first, and this is a newer version. There's one more I think in the middle, but these are the two main sketchbooks. This is the one that I'm using currently, and this is the one that I started Salt and Sambar with. It has a lot of memories packed into it, so I'm going to go through this first and then the second one later if we still have the time and if you're not running out of time, that is if you don't get bored. Alright, let's get started. So this my name, nothing much here. This one I saw from Pinterest and I colored them using markers. The ones I'll just show you, these markers, the brush pens, and it came out really well, honestly. For the quality of the markers and the paper, it's come out well. The next one is, you can see this is the first comic, one of the first comics that I made on my comic page. It was actually made from here. I used to draw comics in a different way back then. I used to first draw them with a pencil, and over this I used to take a photo and use a digital pen to draw over this completely. So my inking process is different now, which I'll be showing it to you later. So this is something that I found from the newspaper, and that's her writing, by the way. So this one is again a newspaper photo that I made an illustration out of. This one was, I think, yeah, it's PV Sindhu. I drew her with markers and small illustration. Anyway, this was a comic idea that I haven't illustrated. I didn't think it was funny enough. These are the places where my style actually saw a shift, was from these sketches right here. As you can tell, my face was initially in this shape, like a lock, but later it started to become oval in my subsequent comics. So this one's again a storyboard. No, this is actually a comic idea which I haven't illustrated. It's about how girls don't find a washroom when they go travel through bus journeys. I haven't illustrated that yet. And this is the actual like the real serious character making or character design. And don't be confused looking at this. These are two different things. This is my parents, whom I illustrated, and this is that guy from the movie Saira. So I think I just wanted to make a TikTok video with this guy with a gun and Chiranjeevi running and stuff. I didn't make a TikTok video for some reason, I don't remember. Alright. This is again some sketches from the newspaper. I sketched them with a ballpoint pen so that I know where I made the mistakes. This one, I'm sure you know what this comic is about. This is my Uppu Taginanta comic, basically the salt comic, one of the first comics in Telugu. No, this is the first Telugu comic on my page, and this is kind of like the turning point for my comic page. This one is again some things that I found in the newspaper, which is drawing them for practice. This one's for Diwali, the Diwali comic, Deepavali Subhakangshalu. And let's see, this is again practice. Basically, sketchbook is full of practice, but these are things that I found from the newspaper to practice. And this, you can see how many times I drew my character to understand how. Because when you draw guidelines like these, it's always easier for you to develop a character in different angles. So I was just trying to understand how I want my style to be. Although my current style looks nothing like this, it's much more simpler, I feel. This one actually was an Instagram story. I was explaining a scenario between Rupa and a new cat that came to our house. I don't remember what that story is. Hi, please love me like you love Rupa. I don't know what the story was. I forgot. Alright, this one is a little special to me because this one looks very much similar to my crush. So my ex-crush from my intermediate days, I just drew him. Yeah. So I just kept him in, I drew him, I took a reference of him and I made a cartoon out of him, just tweaked in a little. He doesn't look like this exactly. I wouldn't be showing it to you if he looked exactly like that. Anyway, so we are kind of moving off the topic. This one's from Archie, the comic book. I really like this character, whom I forgot the name, but I really like her. She's the central character of the story, of the comic books. So I drew her, and this one is actually a practice work from the artist, the cartoonist called Funny Tetli, and I think I've spoken about him recently in my Instagram. He works in IDC, that is in Mumbai, the design school in Mumbai. He's a faculty member, and he has got this amazing style. Look at this. All of these, his characters have this like a wobbly style, but it's so beautiful to look at. It's very perfect design wise. It's aesthetically pleasing to look at. So I really love his style. I'm so sorry, there are mosquitoes moving around. I'll have to kill them later. This one's from Calvin and Hobbes, and this is the dad character. I was just trying to practice different things. So a fun fact is that Funny Tetli sir's uncle, that is his mom's brother, is none other than Bapu Garu, who is very renowned in the Telugu industry for his cartoons. I'm sure you know him. So, I mean, if you are Telugu, then you would know him. Okay. This one's again the Archie comics. I just wanted to make my own version from this. I usually practice comics by looking at other comics. So this is again Funny Tetli sir's style. I just admire his style so much. Look how rhythmic these characters are. I just love his style, and I love drawing out of it. And I like that I could recreate exactly how he could draw. So this one is B.Tech Badhi to do, and this is record. And this one's a recent one that I made about for Corona Smiles. I was just practicing the layout over here. Alright, this is again Funny Tetli sir's characters. This one's, I don't remember what this one is. I think it's my own illustration from seeing some WhatsApp status or something. And this one is take 2 of B.Tech Badhi to do, and these are some random writings. Okay, this one's a very famous artist and a very favorite artist of mine, who is Gemma Corel, and she's got this simple yet very beautiful style. I love her style. I was just trying to make my own style out of it, and I don't know, something is a coincidence here. I was just thinking about recipe cards, and here I see this word here. That's why I had to pause the video. So this one's B.Tech Badhituralu, the same version of the previous one. So this one's again a storyboarding. I don't know what comic is this. Yeah, it's about internship. I haven't illustrated this comic yet. This one's the final version of, the arranged and love marriage comic that's on my page. This is Shyamvare or Shyamvare. I don't know how it's spelled, but he is an artist on Instagram. I absolutely love his style. These are some things that I wanted to make magnets out of. Ramudu Manchi Baludu and Aemantivi, and back then, but now I think they're pretty crappy to look at. But probably I can just take these concepts and work on them later. These are all brush pen practices, the ugly parts of my sketchbook. But yeah, this one's my favorite character from Scott Pilgrim. I like her so much. I forgot her name, but I like her very much. So this is just random illustrations from... Okay, this is also... Oh, this is actually the storyboard of my favorite comics of all time that I ever made till date is this Pelli Chuplu comic, and that's storyboarding was done here back then. And these are some practice sketches that I made from, I think, Mute Ripple's video. Let's see what we have here. Summer practice. God, I have to really skip through things because I'm taking a lot of time. This one is the main Pelli Chuplu comic. As you can see, I haven't inked them. I've only drawn the sketch, and on top of it, I drew it with a digital tablet on the computer. So these are just half done over here. Some more practice. This one's my favorite character. This is done by Jason Deemer, and I made my own version of that over here. I just love this. And I used to do my storyboarding like this, and I still do my storyboarding this way. Not much of a difference really. I just see how the panels fit in and how I'm supposed to make the comics and stuff. So yeah, this is modern family, not modern, modern, because that's how we call that in Telugu. And this is basically my family photo. Like there's Rupa, there is me, mom, dad, brother, so all of us. I really like this a lot. It was one of the beginnings of my comic style, the start of, I don't know, the beginning of my comic style. So this one's the B-Tech Badatralu with the chunni on top of the head version. I just wanted to do that as well. I really like this rose. It was done recently while I was practicing florals. And this is the storyboarding done once again. Oh wait, what is this? Oh yeah, this is another storyboarding. We'll have a lot of storyboards here. This is the main comic about IIT JEE and, you know, Dance India, like India's Got Talent. I'm exporting them. This is again one more comic. And after this comic, I have changed my drawing style, and which is why I'd say the rest of the comics will have a totally different style, or I'd say this is like end of phase 1 of salt and sambar. The boring phase. So next is all practice, lots of practice. This is Alicia Souza, and this is Shyam Vanare. I'm so sorry, I was spelling Shyam Vare all this time. Shyam Vanare, he's got this amazing style. I love his illustrations. This is again back when my tablet was damaged. I used to ink with the traditional ink, and these are some storyboardings. If you can see here, this is the storyboard, and this is how I developed my new comic from this. Oh wait, oh sorry, it is the new, let me show you. This is the actual comic, and this is the storyboard. Can you see that? This one's the epic comic which did not get much recognition, which is the Ipatikinka Mavais Ninda Padahare, the comic that talks about IIT JEE. And this one's a very popular comic of mine, and it's my favorite also. Next we have, how well did I do the inking though? Look at that. I mean, even I'm amazed at how well the inking was done over here. Okay. These are all basically the time when my tablet died, and that's why you can see that the inking is done very nicely over here. This is a commissioned work which I did not get through, so I just practiced and left. Never give up on your dreams. Oh, and this is also another commissioned work. I really like this. Yeah, these are all commissioned works. Oh, this is a comic. Yeah, these are all comics. Yeah, this is also comic. This is a commissioned work. So yeah, basically just random things. Okay, these are all the portraits that I once thought of drawing for practice. Just took some random Google images and I drew, practiced from them. And this is from a book. I just practiced these illustrations. It's called The Silver Way. This is a comic. This is just not storyboarding, just the arrangement of panels. Okay, this one's practice. What is this? Yeah, some things that I saw from the book. More practice, more practice. These are some florals. I wanted to make a Skillshare class, which I haven't made till now, but these are some florals from that. I was just practicing and with oil pastel. So you can see that. Oh wow, wow, this comes out so well. Okay, I think I used Senneliers for this. This one's, wow, it's come out so well. Back then I did not like them at all, but now they're so beautiful. They have this gold lining on top. It's come out so well. So yeah, that ends the sketchbook tour for the month of April, and I'll see you guys next month with my sketchbook tour. But in the meantime, if you have anything to say, please comment down below and let me know what you think of it. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you next month. Bye.